Let me first share this letter with you, ladies and gentlemen. This letter which I have with me is dated 5th January 2008. It is written by Sharad Pawar to N. Srinivasan. It's right here at the bottom. From Sharad Pawar to N. Srinivasan. And in this letter, basically, Sharad Pawar says that in my view, I have examined this matter in much detail. And he tells N. Srinivasan that don't worry, there's absolutely no conflict between you, where he says, the participation of India Cements will not mean that you personally have any direct or indirect commercial interest. I therefore find no impediment in India Cements participating in the bidding process. Now, why are we talking about this now? We are talking about this now is because had Sharad Pawar said no, India Cements would not have controlled Chennai Super Kings. If Chennai Super Kings were not controlled, Mr. Jung, I want to come to you first. If India Cements had not controlled Chennai Super Kings, there would have been no Gurunath Mayappan getting involved. If Gurunath Mayappan was not involved, then in this entire controversy would not have taken place. And if Gurunath Mayappan was not an owner and he was betting and punting, he could have done so, but it would not have affected N. Srinivasan. The fact is Gurunath Mayappan is his son-in-law. So my question to you is, Saad bin Jung, let's open the debate. Atul Vasan, welcome back. Gautam Roy, President of the Assam Cricket Association, welcome. Very happy to have Abbas Ali Beg, long time. Thank you very much, Mr. Beg. Dr. Bimal Soni and I had a disagreement last night. I'm glad he's come back. Also joining us is Dr. Shekhar Salkar, Vice President of the Goa Cricket Association. So if the conflict of interest was started by Sharad Pawar, then can we trust Sharad Pawar to clean it up? Mr. Jung.
How? Oh, listen, hang on. If you ask a professor to give you a suggestion, he'll give you a professorial sort of suggestion. If you ask a politician to give you advice or an answer, he'll give you one which is political, which is the last thing we need. But firstly, let Mr. Sharad Pawar accept the fact that he made an error. And if he made an error, then has he been corrected? Has he been punished? Who's going to punish Sharad Pawar? No one. And what has he done? What has Srinivasan done? He's done pretty much the same thing. He has not committed a crime. He's made an error of judgment by putting in his son-in-law into a very vulnerable sort of position. So now Sharad Pawar...
No, Sharad Pawar says, okay, I made a mistake. No, Sharad Pawar, I'm told. I've been told by a research team. Sharad Pawar says, okay, I made a mistake, I won't make it again.
So he's not being punished for that, right?
He's not being punished for that.
So why is Srinivasan being punished for an error which he's made, which is pretty much the same? How can Sharad Pawar have a different... Well, I suppose politicians can. They have a different set of moralities.
Saad bin Jung puts it right...
I'm sorry, it's pretty much the same.
Who's going to punish Sharad Pawar? Atul Vasan and Dr. Bimal Soni, would you like to respond to the other side?
Well,
You're asking me?
I think...
Dr. Soni goes first, after that to you, Atul.
By Pawar Sahab.
Yes, Dr. Soni, who's going to punish Sharad Pawar?
There's nothing to punish him about, but what I mean is, he has accepted his error, and I fully agree that this Chennai Super Kings should not be owned by a person who's already holding a post in the board.
But that's not the question.
So, the error was committed.
That's not a question. The question is, no, that's not the question. No, Atul Vasan, that's not the question. Is those who are at the forefront of the anti-Srinivasan campaign like Sharad Pawar seem to have forgotten, Atul Vasan, that the seeds of this conflict were sown during his term. Can Sharad Pawar today turn around and appear hurt at the state of Indian cricket?
Well, you're right in one sense, but let me just give you a perspective. I think Arnav 6 years ago, we didn't even know how things were going to pan out. It's a new product, and it was just not.
They didn't know about conflict of interest 6 years back.
Of the board, please let me finish. So I think, hindsight is such a lovely thing. It's 2020 vision. Nobody knew this was going to lead to this, but now it's happened. And at that time, IPL didn't have a template to follow. They were making rules as they went along.
No, Sharad Pawar was the president.
Now that,
why are you saying hindsight?
This is a big issue.
Sharad Pawar was the president. Was he not? Was he not the president?
It was just not one man. It was just not one man taking a decision, and we were not even sure people are going to bid for the teams. So they were just happy that at least one thing is sure. We've got a buyer for one team, So just give them a bit of.
So if Srinivasan had not bought, nobody would have bought Chennai Super Kings. Are you trying to tell me we should believe that? That there was nobody else in the world who would have bought Chennai Super Kings?
Because it's just become so big. But at that time we didn't know, there was no template to follow, and we realized that when the players were bought, the auctions, every time there was a problem, they made the rules then.
Well, they made the rules, they changed the rules.
And now we've got this big problem.
They changed the rules. Today what is happening is because of conflict of interest.
Because they were not following.
No, it's about...
Yeah, now conflict of interest became so big now, but that time nobody realized. So, and now he's apologized. What do you
Mr. Jung doesn't buy that. Mr. Jung is contradicting you again. Abbas Ali Beg, I can see you want to come in. Coming to you, sir, right now. Mr. Jung, responding to Atul Vasan.
Say one thing. So, if basically basically, if Mr. Srinivasan apologizes for the error he's committed, all is hunky-dory. Mr. Srinivasan, please go ahead and apologize. No one can say anything to you that you made an error, and that's all right. That's fine. Everything will be hunky-dory after that.
Right,
Is that what we're saying?
Yeah, no, I don't think that's what he's saying. Abbas Ali Beg, who owns up for conflict
Not
of interest?
really. You know, if you stand, you know, I mean, I'm just saying it's an ethical. If I give a guarantee for somebody for sales tax and the guy does a fraud and runs away, I mean, I just did it in good
No.
faith, and you know,
Good
I
faith.
don't want me to be.
No, good
chase
faith.
the guy
That's what
down.
Guru Nath
You
did.
can't equate both the guys
No, no, so-
together. You know,
That's what
it's
Guru
not.
Nath has done.
So it's just these two people are separate.
Atul.
One guy did this in the interest of cricket, and it's a collective decision. And this guy is involved.
Yes,
directly.
Mr.
Now
Jung,
the problem-
counter,
He can
Mr.
change the
Jung,
rules now.
Mr.
Nobody
Jung's
died
counter,
yet.
and then I'm going back to
Atul.
Abbas Ali Beg. Let's get the other participants in.
Guru Nath has done the same thing.
Yeah, Guru Nath could have said, I did it in good faith. I started talking to Vindu Dara Singh in good faith.
No. See, how did Srinivasan? No, one second, Arnab. How did Srinivasan know that Guru Nath is going to do this? How did Pawar Sahib know that Srinivasan is going to do this? It's exactly the same thing. For heaven's sake, they've made an error. And if he is not going to be corrected, Pawar Sahib, then Srinivas Sahib cannot be corrected.
So what this proves, no, what's so let's go to Abbas Ali Beg. The predicament, Abbas Ali Beg, I would say the BCCI finds itself in today is a result of the board president also owning a team via Indian Cements, a team that is under the scanner. Did none of the BCCI members or state associations foresee this problem back in 2008? Atul Vasan says it was all done in good faith. You buy that?
I think there are many things that were overlooked in 2008, not only the fact that, you know, India Cement was allowed to own a franchise. I think the very basis on which this format was formed was very clear, that it was very obvious that it would lead to a number of problems. It would lead to avenues open to ill-doers who might take advantage of the situation, and there will be things like money laundering. And I mean, everybody should have seen it very clearly. The very format invited such mistakes. So I think one of the things that the president then perhaps missed out on was the fact that not foreseeing that such situations might arise and taking corrective steps or anticipatory steps at that stage itself. It's all very well putting up a commission now to see how corrective steps can be taken, but it should have been anticipated in the beginning itself, I think. So to that extent, I think the president at that time perhaps did not do what he ought to have done.
Gautam Roy, President of the Assam Cricket Association. Do you think Sharad Pawar is the magic formula that will save Indian cricket if Srinivasan goes?
I don't select this. The thing is that if Srinivasan go, other will come. It is not solve the problem. There should be one system. We made a system. There should be clear. It cannot be one program that he is changing, he is coming. There should be clear one system will be there. I think there is a database program we need, and we are consulting in our association, and we will in next general body meeting we will submit our proposal.
No, I think you're dodging. You see, like everyone else, you're dodging. Dr. Shekhar Salkar, Vice President of Goa Cricket Association. Where do you stand?
I am extremely clear. There are two different things in Mr. Pawar making a decision. It was a managing committee decision that time, and nobody must have thought that IPL will reach to such a level. But what Srinivasan has done is absolutely wrong, because he is in charge of the CSK. So at least he could have, you know, proper credibility to this. All this IPL is gone is because he is. Hello.
Yes, I can hear you. Go on.
You can hear me?
Yeah, go ahead.
Hello.
Yeah, continue. I can hear you loud and clear.
So, you know, Sharad Pawar in 2008 made a decision that maybe, yes, one of this franchise can be brought by the one man who is actually now the president. That's okay, ne? Because see, finally tomorrow your chief minister has something. He is only making the budget. He has got an industry. He is only making a budget.
He didn't allow. He amended. No. 1 second. You are wrong. He didn't allow. No. He amended the constitution. He amended the constitution that permitted Srinivasan to bid for a team. Am I right, Dr. Soni? He amended the constitution.
Yes, you are right.
But if he has
Am I right?
amended
No,
the constitution, then
Dr.
all
Soni,
the members
Dr. Soni.
also are responsible for that.
No, Doctor.
Yes, you are right. You are right, Arnab. I'll come into this. I was very much active in the managing committee that time.
Great.
What I want to tell you is that there was no brand of IPL what it is today at that time. We had just planned the IPL tournament.
So that is A. Raja's argument.
And listen.
No, that's A. Raja said this. When on the 2G, A. Raja said, I never thought.
Difficult.
A. Raja said, I never thought that the whole argument that the industry was in a nascent state does not work.